time. JDA. Another Tennessee show. Fuck on. My state is just not too good.
Give us a sample.
Alright. Welcome to the first round of JDA's sports scenes. My scene takes place in Oldham, England, on the second anniversary of the hanging of a supposedly innocent man named Hennessy. Some previous action. Harry, the second best hangman in England, is worried about his 15-year-old daughter who has just gone missing without a clue as to where she has been taken to. Sydney, who is Harry's hanging assistant back in the day, comes into Harry's pub to make Harry uneasy about a menacing lad who has been snooping around the area. But when Sid takes it too far and hears that Harry's daughter has actually gone missing, he needs to find out for sure that Mooney, his accomplice, wasn't involved. I would like to thank my actors, Mike Weir, Sam Ferrante, and William Borshevitz. I would like to thank Bridget for taking my scene and helping me bring it to life. And finally, I would like to thank Dennis and all of you guys for your teaching and guidance and support. So without further ado, enjoy Hangmen.
Woo!
You didn't take it, did you?
That, no. Can't go win. Chasing in zoo to see the monkeys.
Oh, good. No, good. I put two and two together and came up with all sorts, didn't I? They said you came by this morning, but you're still not.
I did come by this morning at the store. This dreary missus was doing my fucking edit.
What you so awful? I thought you were going to get a room.
I was, but I changed my mind at the last minute. And you know why, Sid?
Why?
Because I am my own man. I do my own thing. Like Nietzsche.
Oh.
Do you know who that is?
I.
No.
I thought the plan was to get a room.
The plan? What plan? There is no plan.
Well, there's a sort of plan.
What sort of plan is this, Fraser?
Trying to take the big shot bastard down a peg or two. Trying to scare the living daylights out of him so he thinks twice before shipping his mate to the prison commissioner over a single cock joke made in the heat of the moment.
That was the plan, was it? That was a great plan. I'm sitting here having a beef burger with the Field Marshal Montgomery.
I was there, planting seeds in his mind all afternoon.
Were you? See?
But then I heard that his Shirley went missing and I got out of there sharpish. I got worried. I thought, he hasn't gone that far, has he?
What seeds were these?
Oh, seeds about Hennessy business and all the stuff you said about dates coincide.
Dates do coincide.
Oh, and about being approached by a creepy, menacing-looking fellow.
Menacing, not creepy.
Or
Did you say menacing or creepy?
menacing.
I don't look creepy, do I?
No, you no. Menacing.
Yes, I was going to say. And how did it all go with your seeds? Did they all bloom into little northern rhododendrons?
Oh, he went champion for a time. He seemed shook, but I thought he was shook about a creepy, a menacing lad renting his room. But a menacing lad taking his Shirley away. That's too menacing, isn't it?
That's stupid, no. She's probably gone off and visited that mate of hers in a mental home and told no one.
You're not allowed to visit mental homes, are you?
Well, I don't believe so. I've never tried. I'm sure I will one day.
What, when you finally go bonkers?
No, when my mum does.
Is she troubled, your mum?
I wouldn't say she's trouble, though she's never been fucking normal. So I suppose you can get away with that and use the cash. Money folks I've always found.
I don't know. I never had one. Especially not since Harry's bloody way stuck his oar in. And he wrote, you were going around, although you weren't really going for it there on the outset. He's such a big bloody eye, don't he? He doesn't think he's done the wrong thing in his life. So I just started embellishing things a bit towards the end there.
Embellishing, you say?
Like adding detail.
I know what embellishing is.
I said, you know what the Losoff girl that had been attacked there? I told him that the medicine lad had sort of shown us photos of her there on the beach.
Say that again. Say that again.
Photos. Probably went a bit too far with that one, didn't I? I thought that after. I thought that goes a bit further than he's been menacing, or that's vague hearsay. That's more like he's shown me actual evidence that connects him to a specific crime, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it, see?
Yes, as I say, I realized that after.
I feel like I'm the accomplice of a former chimpanzee. Well, you'll just have to go back then and tell them you're mistaken now, won't you?
Well, I can't do that, can I? Then I'd be in trouble.
Oh, let me think. I think you've fucked everything up now, haven't you? Let me think. Let me work this out and see if you have fucked everything up or not. Hang on.
Well,
No, don't talk. I'm thinking.
yes. I thought this might get tricky when I bit of this silly darling got lost. Because I dote on that girl.
She didn't get lost, did she? I got her in a garage in Formby. Now let me think. Let me plan this out.
You what, Peter? You what? Formby?
Yes, by the seaside. Now if I walk back into that hut right now, what will their attitude towards me be? Not just plans that I am a vaguely menacing individual who turns out saying some vaguely menacing things at vaguely the same time their daughter went missing, and by all means requires a vague eye being kept on. That I was definitely involved in an attack on a girl a year ago, carried out on the anniversary of the hanging of a man who was definitely hung by a man whose daughter has just definitely gone missing. A daughter who I was definitely seen having a little chat with this morning. This morning, definitely being the anniversary of the hanging of a person. There's a few too many definitely in there, ain't there? There's nothing vaguely menacing in there, is there?
There's nothing vaguely menacing about having a girl in a garage in Formby either, is there?
No, there isn't, is there? That's quite specific, isn't it? A girl in a garage in Formby. That's quite specifically menacing.
I feel quite sick now. I was thinking about this the whole way over.
Really? All the way over, and in the rain.
Now it's true. What is she doing there? What else have you done with her?
Nothing really, she's just hanging about. No. Literally. I stood her up on her tiptoes on a box of Weetabix with a noose around her neck. I tried Rice Krispies at first, but they kept bursting. In the nation visited Rice Krispies, too caring. Weetabix, more sturdy. I won't tell you exactly where the garage is. They said, keep things on a need-to-know basis.
What is she doing there?
Like I said, need-to-know basis. Now don't worry. I've got my quirks, but I'm not an animal. Or am I? One for the courts to discuss. Talking of which, not talking of which, I'm that embassy once, you know. I never told you that, did I? When I picked you out, you met one time and
I picked you out. How'd you pick me out?
my meeting went more pleasant than your meeting, of course. You survived my meeting. I met him outside of B&B in Walthamstow. I was going out, he was coming in. He was coming in with quite an ugly tart, and I remember thinking to myself, James, if you're going to go to the trouble of paying for a tart, there's no need to go for an ugly one. I mean, you do have a say in the matter went up to Scotland. He tried to sell me an Aston Martin for 60 quid. I knew it wasn't his. He had a pajamas top on instead of a shirt. I remember thinking, that car's not yours, mate. You're not even dressed the part. Pajamas top, selling a sports car. Attention to detail was not one of Annecy's strong points. Still, you don't deserve to hang for it, do you? Or do you? Poor Hangmen. Always felt quite sorry for him. He couldn't break mud.
You made me quite sick to my stomach, you know.
Yes, you do look a little pale. That's your problem, isn't it? Your poor tummy. That's nothing to do with me.
It is to do with you. It's your fault.
It is my fault, isn't it? If there's one thing I've learned, if there's one thing I can say in the years since NXT went down, it's that these days I do know when to hold my hand up and say, fair enough, it was my fault, that was. Although, you're still partially culpable with this Shirley matter, aren't you?
What am I going to do? I don't know what to do.
That's your outlook, is it? More importantly, what am I going to do? Do I walk back into that pub right now, just for a laugh? I go back to the garage, and myself another tickle. Do I say balls to all of this and go back to London and civilization? At times like this, I ask myself, what would Annecy do? And the answer is always the same. Something stupid that would get myself executed. So, I don't do that. I'll do the opposite. Garrett, choices, choices, choices. I'll see you, Sid.
I'll go to the police!
Ah,